Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Simone. I'm showing you around all the cool places here in Atlanta. Today I'm at Audrey Lee's, which is a new speakeasy down here in Camp Creek. And today I'm with David Patton. He's a stage engineer. We're going to get into a little bit of the details about how this came to be, what they have to go on for the future. So, David, tell me, what did you do for Audrey Lee's and why are you here?
Well, this stage you sitting on, I designed it and built it.
Designed it. So how did you get involved in this?
Well, Xavier and Kobe are friends of mine, so they gave me a call one evening and asked me about building it. Asked me if I had the ability, if I could build a stage. And at first I thought maybe they was going to have me like maybe supervise or some people that they was going to have doing it. He was like, now can you do it?
Okay, and so
Yeah.
Xavier and Kobe, they're the owners of Audrey Lee's.
Yeah.
Now, how do you know them?
Well, Xavier's a friend from back home that I was introduced to by my cousin Mike. So, and Kobe is, of course, attorney and partner, so that's how I met Kobe.
Okay, so you knew Xavier, who's one of the co-owners, from back when you were living in Houston, right? Prior to coming to Atlanta.
Yes.
Okay.
So I didn't actually meet Xavier until after I moved to Atlanta.
Okay, so how did that come to be?
So Mike, Mike was the one that
Mike's your cousin, right?
Yeah, Mike's my cousin.
Okay.
And his friend.
Okay.
Mike says that Jerome is his best friend. So, of course, he called and told me, yeah, I got a friend that's down there in Atlanta. Y'all really need to link up. So, after a couple times of that, I called him and was like, say, what's up with the party to say you got in Atlanta, man? Because, this time I'm trying to get outside, get acquainted with the city, ins and outs, find out what's going on, really just get connected,
Mm-hmm.
So, put us on a merged three-way call. We got the record, and that's how it happened.
Okay, so you were close to your cousin Mike, who's good friends with Xavier. Mike introduces you to, and then years later, you decide to build this stage.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about the in between. I mean, what was your friendship like?
You know what? It's really almost like it's like an iron sharpens the iron type of friendship because friends get together, they go out, they do activities, we talk, like about our hopes, our goals, our dreams, the mark we want to leave on the world, how we can be better people. We talk about community, specifically, Black community. So that's really what drives, that's what drives our relationship. We both are like-minded in the fact that we love Black folks. I'm talking about in all the shapes and forms that we come in, you know what I'm saying?
This is a Black-owned business, by the way, y'all.
And I'm an entrepreneur myself, so when they called me and was like, hey, can you do this? I'm in there.
I love it. So it sounds like you believe in X and Kobe. Their desire to kind of leave their mark, you wanted to be a part of it. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely times when they been there and believed in me and my ability to achieve goals. So naturally, and not just because he believed in me, I believe in him, but because I've seen what he can do, right? I've seen him in all his different forms, from a counselor to a DJ to a teacher, and it's like, bro, you got a lot of different skills. You could do a lot of different things. So it's not hard for when he brings something to me and I can actually visualize what it is that he's saying.
I love it. Okay, so you mentioned you're an entrepreneur and you mentioned that he's believed in you. Tell me more about that.
Just talking to him about the things that I've done, the things that I still want to do, different ideas that I have, he's always not just pushing me to do it, but he's always it's always like, stop right now, let's organize this. All right, you said you want to do what? All right, so how you going to do it? It's like, so that really people believe in your ability to do something to kind of stop you in the middle of you telling them what it is you want to do and actually help you map it out so that you can actually just achieve it beyond the talk. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Move beyond just saying what you want to do and actually have a pathway to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
If that's not a belief in somebody, I don't know what is. Yeah. He's done that several times in several different ways, when it's come to several different things that I've wanted to do and have done. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. if you're gonna be a friend, you got to be useful. You got to be able to, it's got to be more than just us going and hanging out, you know what I'm saying? And just, it's got to be meaningful. We have got to come out feeling like we're better because of the other person.
Yeah. So what actually went through your mind when they said, okay, we want to do a speakeasy?
They didn't say specifically.
Oh, you didn't know what it was? Oh, really? So what did you think you were doing?
This is what he said. He said,
what did he tell you?
So we walked in this place and he was like, yeah, so, we're going to come in here. We're just going to have some showcases and stuff, so I want to be able to see like a stage right here and a DJ booth and, the stage just, we ask them come out on a Sunday, do some poetry, do some, so I'm thinking it's just going to be something small and quaint, like, not as elaborate as what I came here today and saw, this is the first time I'm seeing this.
Oh, wow.
Since I've completed my work. I mean, I've been back here a few times since then, but I mean, the tables, the lamps, I don't believe I saw the chairs, but like I said, the couch that's in here, like a lot of this stuff, I saw it in here, so I knew what they were doing, but I had no idea that it was going to look like this. When I FaceTimed me last week and asked me about doing an interview, and I saw this, I thought that this curtain was on a rail and it was supposed to slide and it was backstage back there. Like, that's the depth and that's the deep attention and detail that they made, that they paid attention to, when doing it. So again, I was not expecting it to be what it was, and it was weekends for, it was weekends for almost 2 months, like at least a month and a half. I know the span of March and some of April, I was here every weekend working. And from the first day when we went to Lowe's to go pick up all the materials, till the day I came back and I saw that they had this kind of range of some other stuff in here. And I was like, what's really going on here?
So just moving forward, what do you see for Audrey Lee? Who do you see or what do you see happening on this stage that you built?
I'm looking forward to coming and checking out whoever gonna be on the DJ set. I'm looking forward to that. Definitely. I don't even know who to think might be on the stage because with them, you never know. I'm waiting for the day they call me and tell me they finna have 3K in here playing the flute.
That would be crazy. And that could actually happen. It could really actually happen.
That's why I say, that's a hell of a question. Who do you think, who do you look forward to being on the stage? You never know.
Yeah. And what I think is beautiful about spaces like this and just Atlanta in general is like the superstars 5, 10, 20 years from now come to places like this. So I want to touch on one more thing before we wrap up. And it's, so you are not, involved, you're not a musician or, a creative by trade. You work in IT and your degrees are in engineering and business, but you're doing something creative. So I just want you to speak to the idea of people, pursuing their passions, even if they're outside of their 9 to 5, and what that experience has been like for you.
Well, with me being, especially engineer by skill set, that allows me, or that broadens my interests in things, basically all boiling down to putting things together, making things work, right? So whether it's constructing a stage or, managing enterprise IT systems, it's the skills I get to use my brain to, and hand, I'm great with my hands. So these things are skills that I've learned from my dad, growing up, so those things really they follow me. They've always been a part of me. So putting stuff together, building things, designing things to even pass on that somebody else is going to build and create and make work. Those are all my passions that I just chose one. Well, I think one chose me and said, this is the part you're going to go out here and make a living with. So all the other stuff is just it's just a hobby. They just become the hobbies now. So, definitely, I would definitely encourage anybody, pursue those things that are outside of what it is you do day to day.